Hello everyone! Have you noticed that most outdoor light posts, highway guardrails, and other items made from rolled sheet metal have the same gray color with a distinctive pattern? Do you know why? Most people don't pay attention to this, but if you're familiar with the steel industry, you know that preparation, coatings, and paint systems are the most important factors to prevent rusting and prolonging the life of steel. Stay tuned to find out more about this finish next. The reason for this gray color and pattern is that these metal products have been through the galvanizing process. Generally, any metal made to be outside in the elements is commonly given a protective zinc coating using a process called galvanization. Did you know that galvanizing has been around for over 200 years? It is still used because it works, but is it worth the extra cost? What is galvanizing? First, let's learn a little about what galvanizing is. The hot dip galvanizing process is the most common method of creating galvanized metal, so we will focus on this method. This is the process of immersing raw steel into a liquid zinc bath. The zinc iron alloy that is created during this process is more resistant to corrosion than untreated steel. There are 9 steps to hot dip galvanizing. Isn't galvanizing my truck scales too expensive? If you are only comparing upfront costs, then yes, it is more expensive. But when considering the lifetime cost of your truck scale, the better question is how expensive is it not to galvanize? It is estimated that by implementing early corrosion control practices such as galvanizing, between 300 and 800 billion could be saved annually. While we can see this as a large sum of money globally, exactly how does this apply to your scale? While zinc fluctuates in price, you can typically expect to spend around 30% more for a galvanized truck scale versus a painted truck scale. This price typically includes the hot dip galvanizing, handling of the scale, and shipping it to and from the galvanizer and back to the factory. Because this is a specialized process, scale manufacturers and many steel producers do not galvanize their products in-house, so the extra handling will have to be considered. When to consider galvanizing your scale? If you plan to buy a scale and run 10 trucks over it each day in the warmer parts of the United States, then you probably don't need to worry about this. Galvanizing is not for you. However, if you operate in an area where snow or salt water are factors, then you should seriously consider better corrosion protection than paint. If your scale comes in contact with caustic materials like de-icer or it sits in water and grime, then you should consider a galvanized scale. Replacing something prematurely is never anything someone looks forward to, but consider the cost of prematurely replacing a truck scale. It's expensive. Cranes, downtime, steel repairs, and etc., not to mention the headache of dealing with the whole project. The increased lifespan gained from galvanizing will far outweigh the cost and hassle of having to replace a truck scale due to premature rusting. Galvanized steel corrodes at a rate of 1/30th of bare steel in the same environment. If your current scale is corroding rapidly and you could obtain 30% more life from a galvanized scale, you should consider making the additional investment. So should you galvanize your scales? Galvanizing your scale is always an option that should be considered based on the factors mentioned earlier. Corrosion prevention can both extend the lifespan of your truck scale and reduce the lifetime equipment costs as well. Using galvanized steel is easier to maintain than painted steel and much less expensive than stainless steel. Considering that most static steel structures in harsh environments are galvanized, it's compelling to believe that a wear surface exposed to harsh environments should be treated the same way. If you need any assistance deciding if galvanizing is right for you, check out our website, centralcarolinascale.com, to get in touch with our sales department. Thanks for watching!